Coming up on the Fox 13 Quickcast, bars and restaurants will reopen to customers tomorrow, but some have decided to wait for now. Find out why. A consumer alert about payday loans for those trying to make ends meet during the pandemic. And see an incredible show of support from Hill Air Force Base to those on the front lines of COVID-19.
This is a Fox 13 Quickcast.
Tomorrow is a big day for many restaurants in Utah. They'll be allowed to start dine-in service again. But some restaurants tell Fox 13 News it isn't a good idea and they'll keep their dining rooms closed. Cucina in Salt Lake says they feel 6-foot parameters and requirements that staff wear masks and gloves isn't enough to protect employees and customers, and it's not cost effective. Instead, they plan to continue curbside service and offer specials such as 4-course meals and pizza and pasta kits.
Clearly, you're not going to eat through a mask, so we're going to have a myriad of people in here without masks, which is potentially dangerous to my staff, and vice versa.
Harbor Seafood and Steak shared the same sentiments, saying they're only going to offer drive-through service at their coffee stand instead of opening their dining room. We now have just under 4,700 cases of COVID-19 in Utah. Sadly, 46 people have died from it. The latest death was a 60-year-old man in Salt Lake County. More than 108,000 Utahns have been tested. The Better Business Bureau of Utah is warning people if you need a payday loan, remember to do your homework, read the fine print. You should not have to pay up front and know the interest rate. A recent report by the state of Utah shows the average annual percentage rate for payday loans is more than 520%. So far this year, the BBB has received almost as many payday loan complaints as they did all of last year.
That means that more people are turning to payday loans because they're desperate for money.
Before you take out a payday loan, financial experts remind you to see what other resources are available, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. With more Utahns getting outside, every weekend looks like Memorial Day weekend in Utah's backcountry, and the congestion is causing health and environmental concerns. And social distancing is often a challenge, but it's not impossible.
It's important to adhere to these responsible recreation guidelines because it makes it safe for ourselves and for others around us. And we're all in this together.
In City Creek Canyon and Salt Lake, the congestion has prompted a warning to the public to protect the watershed by observing established protocols. Kristen?
Well, it was a stormy afternoon today. We had those storms rolling through the evening hours, some of them on the strong side, but no severe weather, thankfully, for us. Most of the storms in northern Utah have now moved on out, but I'm still tracking a few thunderstorms down towards Millard County in the Delta area, heading towards Ephraim. Radar not able to pick it up, but there is a thunderstorm moving towards the Ephraim area, not severe. 67 degrees right now. It will be a little cooler tonight. Cloudy skies for tomorrow. Temperatures in the low 50s, low 40s for the Wasatch Back. We'll start in the 50s and 60s down south, and a much cooler day with overcast skies, upper 60s and low 70s in northern Utah, down south in the low 90s. There will be the slight chance for northern Utah on the Wasatch Front. We could see some showers rolling through tomorrow evening. Southern Utah keeps it dry, highs in the upper 80s and low 90s, and in northern Utah, we're back to the 70s tomorrow. A little warmer this weekend, then highs in the 60s on Monday.
All right, thank you, Kristen. Students at Utah State University are asking school administrators to refund some of their student fees. They say they paid for services they didn't get because of COVID-19. Administrators say they've refunded parking permits, the remaining balance of meal plans, and rent for on-campus housing. But they also say tuition money is being put to good use to help fight COVID-19.
Our psychologists, in order to work telehealth from home, had to have dedicated laptops to be able to do that.
I want to thank the university for the things that they have done. It's not just about getting the money back, it's about the university upholding their integrity.
Summer semester will be provided online for Aggies. Administrators are still waiting to make a decision about fall semester. Finally, all you had to do was look up today. The Hill Air Force Base F-35 demonstration team from the 388th Fighter Wing performed a formation flyover all over the state this afternoon. They started at Hill Air Force Base, went down to St. George through Salt Lake, turned around and came back up. It was meant to thank those working on the front lines of COVID-19 and everyone who is diligently fighting the virus. That's the Fox 13 Quickcast, the day's top stories in just 5 minutes. Modern Family starts now.